Hello and welcome to Milestone Planner. In just a couple of minutes you'll be up and going and creating professional looking plans. We'll start off in the timeline view. Across the top you can see the dates with the months and the weeks going across, and then the scroll bar along the bottom which lets you navigate through time. Milestone Planner is built around the principle of milestones. Milestones are represented by triangles. If you want to create a new milestone, just click somewhere on the timeline where you want it to appear and then give the milestone a title. Titles should be descriptive and give you an idea of what that point in the project is. They represent key moments or things happening. Milestones have a title, a description, they have an owner, and they also have a status represented by the colour. If I click on the triangle, I can change that. You can use the colours to mean whatever you want, and there's a legend at the bottom of the application, and again that can be customised in any way that you want. So I'm going to use orange to mean critical here. I can also change the owner, the person responsible for a milestone, just by clicking on the name. At the moment there's me in the project, but I can invite somebody else. So I'm going to add Jim to the project. I can either invite him straight away or I can invite him later on. And you'll see on his icon up at the top there's an invite button. And if I want to add him to the project, I simply click that and type his email address, and I'll get a personalised invitation to Milestone Planner, and then he can collaborate with you on the project as well. If I want to adjust my plan at any point, it's simple. I just click on a milestone and drag it to its new date. As I get more milestones in the project, you may want to organise those, and milestones are organised into work streams. And if I want to create a new work stream, I simply click, and there we go. I can add additional milestones and give it a title. Work streams also have owners, so I'm responsible for this one by default, or I can delegate it down to Jim. And in just the same way as before, I can create milestones or drag them in from other work streams. So in this way, I can quickly create a plan, organise the milestones into work streams, assign owners to them, and descriptions and dates. It's really that straightforward and simple. Once a milestone is done, I mark it as blue. So blue is the one reserved colour, denoted by the tick. And you'll see that as I mark one of my earlier milestones done here, that the sweep across there, the little blue line, will shoot across so I can track my progress through the project. A couple of last little things before you get started. Down on the bottom left of the screen, you can adjust the level of detail in the plan. So if I have lots of milestones, I can zoom right out, or I can show the full details. And I can also zoom in and out of the timeline as well. So I can show the whole length of the project, or I can zoom right down in to a couple of weeks. If I want to send somebody a copy of the plan, then on the right hand side I can click on the email icon and I'll receive a professional hard copy of that plan that I can print or incorporate into documents. So there you go, it's that straightforward. Start building your plan, invite some people and track your project as you go along. Explore the other areas of the application as well. On the plans page you can create additional plans and see the status of your projects as well. And on the left hand side you'll see that there's an activity stream as well, where I can also navigate through my projects. There's the milestones view, which gives me a nice straightforward list of my milestones for people who like lists. And then the dashboard view gives me a quick overview of my plan in terms of milestones that are completed and what's coming up in the next few days. I can also create actions underneath milestones. When I hover over a milestone, it will ask me what the first action is. I go ahead and click, and now I can create some small steps towards making that milestone happen. And again, just like milestones, they have descriptions and they can also have owners. When I've started on a milestone, here we go, just title this one up, I can click on it and it will be marked as started with the small box on the left. And then when I've completed it, I click once more. And so I can keep track and see who's working on particular actions and whether they're started or completed. Creating additional actions is very, very straightforward and simple. And that's really all there is to get starting. So enjoy Milestone Planner. If you have any questions, you can use the feedback button at the bottom of the screen or check out our help page as well. Enjoy!